Gavin Hardison was a record-breaking high school quarterback in the state of New Mexico who flew under the radar as a recruit, leading him to go down the JUCO route. The NFL never seemed to be a possibility. That was until UTEP found the raw prospect and developed him into a gunslinger who now has the potential to be the next Patrick Mahomes if put in the right situation. A wild claim, I know, but he once had the nickname of Golden Arm. This is the story of Gavin Hardison. But before we get into this, if you enjoy college football and spring league football content like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, let me know who your favorite quarterback is in this year's NFL draft in the comment section below. Gavin Hardison was born on May 15, 2000 and grew up in Hobbs, New Mexico. Gavin was always a talented quarterback growing up and would earn the nickname of Golden Arm later in his career, but growing up in New Mexico meant trying to land a major college football offer was going to be an uphill battle. Gavin attended Hobbs High School, who would see limited time as a sophomore and won the starting quarterback job as a junior. Gavin would finish the year throwing for 3,276 yards and 33 touchdowns, but the Eagles would struggle going 2-8, but 2017 would be a breakout year not just for Hobbs, but for Hardison as well. Gavin would lead the Eagles to a 9-3 record and to the 6th seed in the New Mexico 6A state playoffs, where they would lose to Cleveland 49-24 in the quarterfinals. Gavin finished the year throwing for a New Mexico State record 5,357 passing yards and a school record of 59 passing touchdowns. In addition to setting the single-season passing yardage record, Hardison also set the single-game passing yards record twice. During Week 2, he passed for 615 yards in a road win over Artesia, breaking the record set in 2003 of 546 yards. In Week 9, he set a new record with 629 passing yards in a win. By the end of the season, Hardison had 5 of the top 10 single-game passing games in New Mexico prep football history, including the top 3. Hardison spoke on the accomplishment saying, "It is pretty cool to be able to say that, but at the same time, I have to thank my receivers and linemen and coaching staff. If it wasn't for those guys, none of that would have happened. We were just trying to win games, and I was doing whatever I could to help my team win." He would be named the NewMexicoPreps.com New Mexico Quarterback of the Year and State's Mr. Football. After receiving the State's Mr. Football award, he would tell Hobbs News, "I was just trying to be the best quarterback I could be. Just trying to focus on what I could do to help my team be the best team they could be." While his head coach spoke on the accomplishment saying, "That position of quarterback is very, very important at all levels." He was pretty much irreplaceable at that position this year. He was very important to have and did a very good job of getting the ball to all those great receivers that we had. He had an amazing year. Although Hardison was given all the accolades, he felt that it was a team award in the end because he could not accomplish what he did without his offensive line or wide receivers. He would surprisingly not be given the award unanimously, with Taylor Knoll earning a #1 vote from a media member. Hardison's head coach spoke on this saying, "He should be unanimous in my eyes, of course. I think 10 years from now, I think the record will still stand and people will still be talking about Gavin Hardison from 2017. I'm glad that he was recognized so easily." Gavin was never focused on individual accolades throughout his high school career, but instead wanted to focus on helping his team win games. Luckily, him performing at a high level meant his team won games. Winning said award put him in the same conversation as former Oklahoma quarterback Landry Jones when it came to the New Mexico high school football. Unfortunately, Hardison would fly completely under the radar and receive no college offers as he decided to start his college career at the New Mexico Military Institute, which is a strong JUCO program in New Mexico. As a true freshman at New Mexico Military Institute, Hardison appeared in 5 games and totaled 408 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. His best game of the season came against Air Force Prep when he threw for 187 yards, 2 touchdowns, and rushed for a touchdown as well. While at the New Mexico Military Institute, he would catch the attention of UTEP head coach Dana DeMel, who would proceed to give the New Mexico quarterback a chance. There was a lot of excitement surrounding Gavin heading into the 2019 JUCO season, as according to the Broncos website, he looked like he was about to put together a special season as he impressed during their 7v7 competitions and showed a growth in maturity, but a chance to play Division I football was an opportunity Gavin could not pass up, so he decided to sign with UTEP. Gavin Hardison would redshirt during the 2019 season, appearing in 3 games, throwing for 335 yards and a touchdown. He'd win the starting job after a redshirt freshman, TJ Godwin, decided to opt out of the 2020 season. After winning the starting job, Hardison spoke on the achievement saying, "I've been preparing for a long time for this moment. I'm just trying to take it day by day and be the best I could be and just win games for this program. He would start 70 UTEP's games during the shortened season, throwing for 1,419 passing yards, 5 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, while UTEP finished the year 3-5. While 2020 was not an eye-popping season, 2021 would turn into Gavin's breakout season as he helped revive the Miners football program. The player who was once thought of as an afterthought became the school's superstar. He put in the work throughout the 2021 season, and things became easier with him telling El Paso Times, "The game slowed down a little more for me. I'm seeing defenses. I've learned how to study film better. Every aspect of my game has just improved, and it's going to continue to improve as I keep going through this program." He would check out of bad plays into good plays that fit the situation better and grew into the team's leader. He brought a presence of calm and steady. One of the wide receivers told the media he doesn't let anything get to him. That's one great thing I love about Gavin. He doesn't let anything faze him. In the huddle, he takes control of the team. He takes control of the opportunity we have. Gavin finished the year throwing for 3,217 passing yards, 18 touchdowns and 13 interceptions, becoming the first quarterback since 2009 to throw for over 3,000 passing yards in a season. For UTEP, he was named honorable mention All-Conference, and UTEP finished 7-6, losing the New Mexico Bowl to Fresno State 31-24. Heading into the 2022 season, there was a lot of excitement surrounding Gavin Hardison and UTEP football as they look to go to back-to-back bowl games for the first time since 2004-2005. Heading into the season, offense coordinator Dave Warner told El Paso Times, "I think he's made a lot of progress. The big thing we always try to do with him since I've gotten here is to not let him rely on his arm all the time. He's got a good arm, but the big thing is taking the easy throws. That will increase his passing percentages, and hopefully that will increase our offensive output and score every game. With what we have offensively, we want to be quick strike, a big strike type of offense, but you have to balance that a little bit." They hoped he would raise his completion percentage up to over 60% for the season, and Hardison would fine-tune everything. He did not care about his numbers, but was focused on making sure his team won football games. He would start the first 10 games of the season throwing for 2,044 yards, 11 touchdowns and 8 interceptions before having his season ended by an ankle injury. UTEP would take a step back, just missing out on a bowl game going 5-7 as well. Heading into the 2023 season, Hardison was focused on returning healthy and leading UTEP to another successful season after a disappointing year the season before. He would be playing under a new offensive coordinator, but was excited with the offense Scotty O'Hara brought in, describing it as versatile. After a 1-3 start where the offense struggled to find an identity, Gavin Hardison would call a players-only meeting. They were in the bottom 10 of scoring in the FBS, and the offense was very inefficient. Unfortunately, Hardison would not get to be able to be the hero the Miners needed, as he would injure his elbow in their match against UNLV the same week. He tried to play through the injury, but in the end needed to get season-ending surgery. The same surgery Brock Purdy went through. He would still remain a key leader for the team and served as a mentor for the younger quarterbacks with his career over. He finished the year throwing for 947 yards, 5 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, while also rushing for 2 touchdowns on the ground. UTEP would finish the year 3-9 as well. Heading into the 2024 NFL Draft, there are a lot of questions surrounding Gavin Hardison, but if he finds the right situation, he could develop into a special late-round pick. He recently met with the Green Bay Packers and is projected to be a late-round draft pick or priority free agent. What do you think? Where and when will Gavin Hardison be drafted in the 2024 NFL Draft? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out one of my other videos YouTube thinks you will love right here. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.